Welcome back to the channel. You're here with me, Alex.
And me, Gareth.
And we are here to do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
We were very kindly sent a huge amount of...
Yeah.
Really quite a silly amount of Battlefield in the Box terrain, I think is the overall brand, by Gale Force 9.
Yes.
And we've got a mix of different bits here. First of all, thank you, Gale Force 9.
Thank you very much.
It's awesome. But we should say we're not being sponsored, we're not being paid, so our opinions are our own, and so on and so forth. With that out of the way, they're pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
It's really good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. So for anyone who hasn't heard, Gale Force 9 do a massive range of pre-painted terrain, which initially I found quite offensive, but no, jokes aside, it's really good because you obviously don't need to paint it.
Yeah.
It's literally, they call it Battlefield in a Box.
Yep. And
Because
yeah,
you take it out of the box, and it's
away
ready
you
to
go.
go. Yeah. All of it comes meticulously wrapped in bubble wrap. I'm not actually sure what they're made of. Some sort of resin. They're quite chunky.
They are quite weighty as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's, whatever resin, whatever it is made of, is
Takes
built to last. Yeah.
Definitely made for gaming with, put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got 3 different sets here, some of which we already had.
Yes.
So start with these. These are... Dan actually won these, Little Dan won these in the Titanicus event he went to, Beachheads.
Yeah.
So these are the Mundus Imperialis buildings. I believe this is one set.
Yeah.
I've not put on the flying buttresses yet.
Oh, okay.
So you can see the slots here where they would go. And then these 2 buildings, I believe, are another smaller set as
There's a nice
well.
layer of detail in there, though, actually, looking closer at it now.
Yeah. Yeah, they are detailed. They are very nice and detailed. They're decently painted.
Yeah.
We'll go into that in a bit. You could do more if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But these are very Gothic. These are very clearly made for Titanicus, Legions Imperialis, Epic, if you can still find someone to
If
play
you
it.
can still find it.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't actually any skulls, as far as I can tell.
No.
But it's Gothic architecture. This is a cathedral factory of some description.
Yeah. You'd probably use it for BattleTech fine enough.
I suppose so, yeah. You've
Yeah.
got some Gothic stuff in Battletech, haven't you?
Yeah.
But speaking of Battletech, they then have their full Hextech range, which is specifically made for Battletech.
Yes.
So the scale is right. These are, I would say, 10mm or 8mm heroic, or whatever the scale Legions is.
Yeah, when you compare the size of the doors, they are slightly different, aren't they?
Yeah, these are a little bit smaller. Also, these are, again, designed for playing Legions on, so the balconies are the right size to put Legions bases on. They are the perfect size for playing Titanicus, where they will give Titans cover and get in the way, but they won't be too big.
Yeah, not too obtrusive on the table.
It's a common ththing sometimes with Titanicus events where if you're running low on terrain, you might use, say, some Dropzone Commander cardboard buildings.
Yeah.
It just doesn't really work because they're 8 inches tall.
Yeah.
And Titans should be able to see each other.
Yeah.
Unless they're little Warhounds. Whereas these, you could hide a Reaver mostly, a Warhound completely, and a Warlord or Warmaster would still benefit from this, but you're not going to be completely concealed.
Yeah.
The Hextech stuff, again, specifically made for Battletech. So it's the right scale, it's a different sort of aesthetic.
Yeah.
It's the Battletech aesthetic, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's a lot more sort of classical sci-fi, isn't it?
Yeah, very clean sci-fi.
Yeah.
They do come with bases, as Gareth is showing.
Yeah.
So the bases are, as the name implies, hex-based.
Yes.
You can see that they all tessellate together and so on. They do tessellate. There we go. They do tessellate together.
they will tessellate.
And I think they are 32mm hexes, so they're the right size for standard Battletech.
Yeah. And you've got that nice sort of, is it flock? Well,
Felt, I think.
Felt bases to stop them from slipping around if you're not using the base itself, which is quite nice.
And they're not going to chip from being on rough tables either.
No.
We basically said, Gale Force 9 said, what would you like? And for Dropzone specifically, obviously.
Yeah.
And we asked for these Hextech buildings because while they are a little bit small for Dropzone technically, you can very easily ignore that.
Yeah, they're fine, aren't they?
Yeah. And what they are good for is a nice quirk. Obviously in Dropzone you can smash buildings. When a building is gone, you have the rough terrain remaining.
Leave the footprint behind. Very nice.
Yeah. So we've got quite a range of the Hextech buildings. We'll go through what each individual product is in a bit and prices. And then we have their Gothic Sector, Gothic Sector roads. These are really cool.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah. So we have got laid out on the table, and you will have seen it in maybe one of our battle reports.
Yeah.
We've got 2 sets of their roads, which are predominantly single-lane highways.
Yep.
Or 2-lane roads.
Yeah.
And then 2 sets of their highways, which are their wider roads.
Yeah, they're more or less twice as wide, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. So they do these 2 boxes. Each box also then comes with the tunnel entrances. So we've got...
Yeah.
You going to grab a big one?
Yep, I'll grab a larger one there.
So the tunnel entrances, basically they cap off your roads quite nicely.
Yeah, and they interlink with the roads.
Yep. You can see actually all of the roads. You might be able to see on the camera. We'll have some B-roll going.
Yes.
The drains basically hook them together, so they will actually link and then shouldn't slide around.
I managed to pick up 2 pieces that don't actually fit together, but that's fine. That's fine, don't so.
Again, all fully painted, which is lovely. Designed to look, it's called Gothic Sector, designed to look Gothic.
Yeah.
But a road's a road.
Yeah.
They were restrained. They didn't add skulls. So
No.
they work fine with Dropzone. They work great with Dropzone, in fact.
But I do quite like the addition. They've got gutters and drains.
Yeah.
And they're very, very well detailed.
Yeah.
And they have got to flex them. I don't dare do it, but...
Don't want to test the limit of that flex.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've got a little bit of flex to them, and again, they've got that same sort of durability. I've not been too violent with them so far, but I think they would stand up to gaming, tournament play,
I
just
think
fine. What else to say about them? Again, all fully painted, and
Have they got the same felt bottoms?
they don't have the felt undersides. No, I think that's specifically for the buildings.
Yeah.
So you don't again slide around or chip the bases. Maybe. Not quite sure. But yeah, they do still have flat painted bottoms, which are not going to slide around too much.
Yeah.
What else to say? Specifically as to what you get.
Yeah.
So, again, we've got the road set, which is, as you can hopefully see, 4 straight pieces, 2 T-junctions, 2 turns, a wide road to small road junction, so you can join the 2 sets up together, and then a crossroad, and then, of course, 2 of the tunnel entrances. And the highways is pretty similar, but larger. And again, you get the connection pieces for connecting the small roads to the large roads.
Yeah.
These go for, I believe, about £35 a box. So we have played a game, 4x4 game,
Yeah.
of Dropzone Commander, which obviously needs roads, or certainly needs them for most boards.
Which you should definitely watch, by the way.
Yes, you should. Really good game. Not least because of the terrain. But yes, we were with 2 of the highways and 2 of the roads, easily able to have enough roads for a board.
Oh yeah, no problem.
While still having some open terrain if you want to add things in like fields or hills or
Yeah.
forests and so on, or big centerpiece buildings. So you could comfortably do all the roads you need for a board, excuse me, for in the region of about £120.
Yeah.
Maybe less if you buy through places like Firestorm.
Yeah.
Professionals.
With affiliate marketing links, etc.
Yes. So yeah, it's obviously more expensive than doing it yourself. If you were to if you were to scratch build roads, then
Yeah.
you can do it very cheaply.
I think you'd struggle to get the same level of detail without really sort of going to some effort.
Yeah, scratch building definitely. There are other alternatives for roads. Like I know that Games Workshop have their roads for legions.
Yes.
TT Combat do an MDF road set. I can't remember their name. There's another small company that started doing plastic tiles.
Yes.
And there's another one?
I know the one you mean, but I can't think of the name of the company. But there's also another company that does neoprene. They roll.
Oh, yes. I've seen neoprene roads. They're quite cute.
Yeah.
Obviously, significantly cheaper than buying these.
Yeah.
But you need to paint them.
Yeah.
You probably need to assemble them for the plastic ones. Whereas these, they literally do it in tin.
Yeah, that's it.
It took longer to take the bubble wrap off than to set up the board. So that's definitely the advantage of the roads.
Effectively threw your post box and on the table in moments.
Exactly, yeah. Same story for these. I haven't actually checked the price for the Mundus Imperialis stuff, but I believe they're in the region of about £35 for a big building or a set of smaller buildings. We'll have corrections if that's not the case in the video. And then the Hextech ones.
Yeah, 4 different kits by the looks of it here. So with the exception of the tower here, they all come in pairs.
Yep. With mirrored colour schemes.
Yes.
So you've got cream and grey or grey and cream. And again, I believe they are in the region of £30 to £35 per box, basically.
And was it all 4 boxes of stuff we had on the table?
Yes.
In the game we did?
So we had basically exactly what I've shown you here. So those 4 boxes and 2 of each of these boxes, plus a few other bits of mine to flesh it out.
Yeah. And that was a densely covered board.
Yeah. Similar thing again, can you get cheaper buildings? Of course. MDF is probably the cheapest way to get buildings.
Yeah. Makes your house smell like a bonfire.
There's that. And if you compare, if I compare an MDF building in terms of detail, comparing that to that, this is obviously significantly more detailed. It's a much more interesting shape.
Yeah, you can. The fact that these have textured walls makes a big difference. When you might not see it so much on the camera, but certainly when you're up close, it makes a difference.
Yeah, and then obviously comparing even more so the more recent Mundus stuff.
Yeah,
not to that. To these, there's a world of difference. Particularly if you want a very Gothic table.
Yeah,
you really can't go wrong with these.
You don't get the join marks.
Yeah,
which I suppose you could do away with if you really wanted, but again, it's more effort.
Yeah. Because this was probably several hours work, plus assembly, plus painting materials, which do add up. Whereas again, that came out of the box for you to play with. What to say? Any critiques, do you think? Obviously, again, price is going to be more than doing it yourself.
Yes.
But anything you think could be done better? Anything that kind of makes you go, ooh?
So there's this, and I'm just going to demonstrate. If you were to nudge the road, that can happen.
Yes.
And it's had some collateral impact.
Okay, first time.
Yes. I'm going to leave that where it is.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know whether if it had the felt bottom, whether it wouldn't do that.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, that there isn't going anywhere at all. That's pulling the mat up rather than moving. They put it back on the base. Its own weight's still going to prevent it moving too much.
Yeah.
The buildings are absolutely fine for that.
Yeah,
but you're right. If you nudge a bit of the road, the whole road's going to move, and it's going to be either a bit of a mess or a bit of a effort to put back.
And I mean, that's nitpicking, I think.
I think so.
I think if unless you're really ham-fisted, that's not going to happen.
Sure.
Too regularly.
And you could probably fix it with some masking tape underneath.
Yeah.
Or if you really want to, glue them together. I don't think you would want to because you want the flexibility.
Yeah.
But that is pretty minor nitpick, but it is relevant compared to, again, say a full MDF board of tiles or plastic board of tiles. That won't happen.
Yeah. What are we saying? The entirety of what you're seeing on the table, I suppose, with the exception of the Gothic stuff, is about £200 all in. Is that right?
They're 120.
Yeah.
And then 30, 60, 90.
Okay.
So about 240, thereabouts.
240. But then once you are there, if you just wanted to add the odd building to it, all of a sudden that becomes a lot more manageable. So I think to go from 0 to a full board in the same day that it turns up, I don't see an issue with that at all, to be honest.
No, me neither. It's particularly if you aren't into painting terrain.
Yeah.
It's a common thing that you probably have in your gaming group. I expect you've got the people who enjoy painting, and you've got the people who paint as a necessity. And if you're really lucky, you maybe have one person who will put up with painting terrain because someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
You occasionally get weirdos like me who do it for fun, but as I gather, I'm quite the rarity.
Yeah.
Whereas, I mean, especially if you have like a gaming club or a community putting some money in together to get a set of this for Dropzone or for Titanicus or Legions is obviously affordable.
Yeah. If you've got 4 of you, splitting it 4 ways, £60 a shot is pretty good. Throw in a mat at some point.
Yeah, and then you're ready to play.
Yeah.
Much. Other things that did stand out to me as critiques, I do think that for the roads, they are absolutely lovely. I would like it if there are a few more end pieces, just because the tunnels do work great and they do cap off the roads quite nicely. But you don't actually, if you use all the roads, you don't get enough tunnel entrances to cap off every single road exit. So with the game we played, we did have a couple of roads that were just sort of going off the edge of the table a little bit untidily. It's not the end of the world.
No.
We did put it on diagonally as well, but even if we went sort of cardinal directions, you're still going to have the teeth there where it interlocks.
Yeah.
Either dangling over the edge or with a bit of mat showing. Again, I'm nitpicking. It's not that big a deal, but if there were either a few more tunnel pieces or even just like end caps you could put on the end that just tidy it off,
square it off,
would be a nice thing to have. By the same token, you do get lots and lots of junctions, maybe not as many straight pieces as it'd be nice to have.
I could definitely get behind having more straight pieces in the set.
Because again, it can mean that you can end up building yourself into a corner. If you're setting up the board and go, oh, I've been left with 4 crossroads. They've all got to go somewhere for it to make sense.
Yeah.
Again, I'm nitpicking. You don't have to use all the roads, obviously, in every single game. But it would be a nice thing of, again, like an expansion pack, maybe, a few more straight pieces.
I guess if you're into games like Gaslands as well, these roads would make for quite nice...
Roads.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but...
would you ever believe?
So, you could use them for 28mm if you wanted to.
Yeah, you certainly could.
Like, they're obviously not going to be massive, great big highways like they are in 10mm.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but you could definitely use them. Only other critique... it's not really a critique, it's an obvious one. Is the paint job as good as you could do yourself? No, it's not. That's kind of given. If I look at this one, there are a few places where the painting's gone over the lines.
Yeah.
There's obviously not had a wash. I think it's just basically painted and dry brushed. But even then...
Yeah. A simple wash and a dry brush over the top of this.
Yeah. Basically, someone's done the boring bits for you.
Yeah.
As I said, I quite like painting terrain, but that's not true. I like doing the weathering.
Yeah.
I like doing the mossy overgrowth and the finishing touches and the bits that really complete it. What I don't like doing is the slog of the base coats.
Yes.
Whereas again, someone's done that for you. You could very easily, in like an hour, I could pick out a few areas on this with metallics.
I was going to say these ones in particular don't have the metallics on the vents, for example.
I do think they're an older design, whereas again the Gothic stuff is much more recent and both is more textured and a few more colours used.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way. So you've got red, brown, chrome, 2 or 3 shades of grey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas again these are older and also smaller scales, so less detailed. But again, you could very easily touch them up to bring them up to a higher quality if you wanted to.
I don't think it would even take you that long to do either.
And I do think the roads don't need it at all. The roads.
Those roads are great. They're absolutely ideal.
I wouldn't touch them. Nope. They are. They're what you want them to be. Maybe the tunnels are wash, but even then.
Or if you didn't want, if you were really picky and you didn't want the red, you could just switch it to whatever colour you wanted.
But yeah, honestly, those are really all the critiques I can think of. Who's it for? Again, if you like painting your own terrain, probably not you, because you're one of the weirdos like me who will just do it yourself. If you are running tournaments, it's good. It is expensive. You could put on a board of this.
Organised play would be okay if you weren't doing anything sort of on a monumental scale.
True. But is it going to be as economical as other options? Probably not. But also the speed. So if you've got the money, worth doing. I
mean, for a player like me, who I am...
You're not a terrain painter. You are...
And I am a painter, a necessity painter as well.
Okay.
Where any paint scheme I generally pick will be as simple as I can make it so I can produce it quicker.
Okay.
This appeals to me massively because I would quite happily do this as opposed to sitting down and...
okay.
Yeah. And also with a wee one in the house as well, it does make it quite a bit easier.
Yeah.
When I have to split time between painting terrain or painting models, I can just paint my models now.
Sure, that's a good point. Yes, definitely if you are money rich, time poor, this is very good for you.
Yeah.
If you've got the time to paint it yourself, you're probably not watching this because you're probably painting your own terrain.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, overall, I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I think so.
I will be keen to see what else they bring out in the range. There are some absolutely massive Gothic buildings.
Oh, there really?
There's one that I can't remember its name, but there's basically a great big stone fortress that you look closer and it's got Gothic-y bits on it, or it's got sci-fi bits on it, but it's like about this tall. That's the centerpiece for Titanicus board easily.
Yeah.
I will be interested to see if they do bring out any more road expansions. Things like bridges would be really cool.
I was going to say, yeah, changing the depth of the table with bridges would be quite nice.
Yeah, or 45-degree turns would be interesting.
Yeah.
Escape the grid, you make it really weird. You can go off at weird angles, be very cool to see. I have no idea if they would do it, but Gale Force 9, if you're watching, our favourite game, as you obviously know, one of them is Dropzone Commander.
Yeah.
Dropzone Commander is rumoured to be getting a new edition at some point in the not too distant future. If you want to make some train for that, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, some
10mm Art Deco sci-fi that coincidentally happens to work.
Yeah,
with,
be much appreciated.
With Dropzone.
If you wanted someone to review it, we know some people.
We're quite happy to review it. Yes. But no, seriously, if you are watching, thank you for sending us this. This is awesome. We will be possibly giving away some of it as prizes for Danger Close 5, which is our upcoming Dropzone Commander tournament. So if you are a gamer first, painter second, terrain painter never, try and win, and you might get to go home with some of this for you to play with at home.
Yeah.
Any of the rest of it...
It's a great prize, actually.
It's a really good prize.
That's a great prize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then anything we don't, you will see on the channel because it's a nice change to the other stuff we have.
Yeah.
And yeah, no complaints. I think that's all I got to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Do we give a number here? We've done reviews before, have we?
No, we should have had like paddles, like Strictly.
Yeah. Again, if you are money rich, time poor, 10 out of 10. If you are not, 7 to 8 out of 10 maybe.
Yeah, 7 to 8 I think is fair.
Yeah.
If you are a painter, using it as a baseline and adding to it, I can see being quite valuable. So I would lean 3 to 8.
Okay, yeah, I would agree. I mean, we do have some unpainted ones, so I might be painting those up myself, and then may do an addendum to this review of saying if you overpaint them or paint them yourself.
Yes, yeah.
It's like this. But yeah, for the time being, somewhere between an 8 and a 10.
Yeah.
Definitely worth looking at the very least.
So a 9.
A 9. That is somewhere between an 8 and a 10. Yes, okay, agreed. 9 out of 10. If you want to buy some, Gareth, where's the best place to buy this stuff?
That will be using our link that you'll probably find in the comments below for Firestorm Games.
Yeah.
So we have got a link where you can purchase most products for a slight discount through Firestorm Games. And we actually do get a little bit of a kickback from that as well, at no cost to you.
Yeah.
We would be very appreciative if you are going to pick some stuff up.
Yep.
And you will get some discount for your trouble as well.
Of course. And then, of course, Gale Force 9 sell it on their own website as well. I can't remember the name. It's not galeforce9.com, but there'll be a link in the description.
Yes.
There are like 3 or 4 brands under their banner.
Yeah,
so
I was just checking to see if they had some stuff on here. No.
Okay. There'll be a link in the description. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Keep watching if you want to see more of it, and come to the tournament if you want to win it.
Yep. Happy days.
Yeah. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Goodbye.